The unfortunate reality of church attacks is that the stats don't lie. From 2022 to 2023 alone, there has been a 7-fold increase in attacks on religious institutions around the world. And in the United States alone, in 2023, if you average out the whole year, 39 attacks a month occurred in the United States.
At least 2 staff members shot the gunman.
One church member was shot in the leg during the incident. The pastor said church members and staff have been trained to respond to emergency situations.
We are grateful for the heroic actions of the church's staff members, who undoubtedly saved many lives and prevented a large-scale mass shooting.
You know, I started seeking out training for the security team because it became very apparent to me that it was going to be necessary that as we stood this team up, that we had training that was specific to our mission. And you know, when you look out there at the world, you can't ignore the fact that in today's day and age, it's necessary to keep your church safe, to keep your congregation safe, to keep your staff safe. And I found that this was the best way to do that.
My name's Kyle. I'm a Special Forces Green Beret, and my company, ASR Solutions, is here in Strasburg, Virginia, with Restoration Fellowship Church Safety Team, and we are putting them through an active threat response course.
So when I looked out there, when I decided that training was necessary, and I started looking for the type of training we need, I first and foremost wanted to find something that was specific to what I believed as a team that we should have. And then once I found that, it became necessary for me to find the right company. And what I found with ASR was that with the experience of the instructors and the subject matter expertise that came along with that, as well as the curriculum they were teaching, that it was what we were looking for.
In addition to just this course, we offer follow-on range training for the security team, because this one day of training is just simply not enough, and they need to have continued training and continued standards. So, in lieu of that, my company offers a range training day for the security team, in which we have drills designed specifically for what a church safety team might encounter. And once you come to the training with me, after that, I provide all of the drills for your security leadership, and you can perform these drills every year or twice a year or more, ideally, in order to make sure that your team is trained and prepared.
As we go through the course, we find that the best part about it is that it was teaching us to go from the small to the big, to look at our own physiological response to things, to go from something small, like a domestic issue, all the way up to, God forbid, something more extreme, and how to react to it. From tactical responses to medical interventions, it gave us sort of the whole gamut of what a security team would need to know in this environment. And I also found that the instruction on how to interact with law enforcement when they were to arrive on scene was very valuable. Again, from something small all the way up to a deadly force incident, exactly how we would interact and how we would engage them is very important. So I think that other churches should consider using ASR to get their security teams trained up because it offers you exactly what you need to protect your congregation, to protect your folks, to protect your staff in this environment in today's day and age.
If you or your church safety team is interested in taking a course like this, then you can find me at activeshooterresponses.com, and you can reach out from there, and we will come to you and your church at a time that is convenient for you and perform the training.